When the suspension of one leader sparks death threats, tribal unrest, and even military deployment, you know this is no longer just a corporate issue. The Wapu Sonk saga has exploded into something far greater. A battle between governance, tribal loyalty, and the rule of law in Papua New Guinea. The suspension of Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited, KPHL, Managing Director Wapu Sonk has taken a dramatic turn. The KPHL board suspended Sonk to protect its integrity, citing unresolved allegations. Governor William Poway condemned the decision, calling it an insult to Southern Highlands, particularly the Nipa-Kutubu people. Police Commissioner David Manning revealed death threats against the board, and Acting MD Luke Liria, warning Sonk to collect his suspension notice by Friday or face police action. Protests erupted in Southern Highlands, disrupting services in Nipa, leading to the deployment of 70 mobile squad personnel and PNG Defense Force reinforcements to restore order. What began as a corporate governance issue has now grown into a national law and order crisis. This crisis exposes three hard truths. When leadership collides with loyalty, Sonk's suspension was supposed to be about integrity, but for many it became about tribal pride. This reveals how deeply personal identity and leadership are tied together in PNG, sometimes at the cost of national unity. Rule of law versus rule of emotion. Commissioner Manning made it clear, no one is above the law. Yet threats, unrest, and destruction show how quickly emotions can override lawful processes. If every suspension or decision leads to violence, then governance itself is at risk. National security implications. The involvement of police and the defense force in what should have been a corporate matter highlights a dangerous escalation. Investors, citizens, and the world are watching, and what they see will shape trust in PNG's ability to manage its most valuable resources responsibly. This is no longer just about Wapu Sonk. It's about whether Papua New Guinea will choose law, order, and governance, or give way to tribalism and intimidation. Should a corporate suspension ever escalate to violence and security deployment? Do you think Governor Poway was right to frame Sonk's suspension as an insult to his people? How can PNG balance respect for local identity while still protecting national institutions? Most importantly, if governance is compromised by tribal loyalty, what happens to the future of PNG's resource wealth? Here's my perspective. Leadership challenges must be addressed in courtrooms, not in the streets. The moment we allow tribal loyalties to dictate national decisions, we weaken our democracy and endanger our future. Governor Poway's passion for his people is understandable, but Kumul Petroleum is not Southern Highlands Company. It is Papua New Guinea's company. Decisions about its leadership must be made in the interest of all citizens, not through tribal pride or political influence. Sonk, like any leader, has the right to defend himself, but through the justice system, not through threats or unrest. There is a lesson here for all of us. Life will always test our ability to respond to conflict. Do we choose anger, division, and destruction, or do we choose patience, responsibility, and truth? Just as PNG must rise above tribal politics to protect its future, you too must rise above emotions that cloud your judgment. Integrity isn't built in moments of peace, it's proven in moments of crisis. Remember, no one is above the law, but everyone has the chance to rise through it. Let's choose unity over division, responsibility over chaos, and truth over fear.